Hey there, YouTube. Cheers. Back with part three of what might be four parts of some of my favorite promo 45s. Just sticking my legs out here underneath the desk here. Anyway, let's keep going. We're on a roll. The next one, the great Luther Vandross and Gregory Hines, both of them passed away. There's Nothing Better Than Love. It's a great picture sleeve. This is a uh, stereo, double stereo, both coming in at 4 minutes and 15 seconds, which I believe is an edit of the LP version of this. But this is a stock 45 version. Great song, beautiful ballad. I remember my cousin got married to this song sometime in the 80s, early 90s, and she had so many people in her wedding party. I think they had to play this song like three times because they marched down the aisle on this. They played it three or four times. But this is still one of my favorite songs. Gregory Hines and Luther Vandross, may they rest in peace. There's Nothing Better Than Love. Great ballad, great song. The next one is Denise Williams again. God is Amazing on this side. The other side is Johnny Taylor. God is Standing By. Both sides are stereo. God is Amazing is at 4 minutes, and Johnny Taylor is Standing By at 4:27. This came out in 1977, um, and great inspirational songs, and I am a big fan of both of those. The next one is The Great Quiet Riot. Come on, feel the noise. This brings back memories of high school when this music video would come on. This came out in 1983, so I was in the seventh grade. But I remember in high school listening to this by the time we got cable TV in like 84. I used to play this all the time. Come on, feel the noise. This is a double stereo, both sides coming in at 3 minutes, 20 seconds. I believe this is just the stock LP version, and that was also on the 45 as well. Great tune. Come on, feel the noise. It wasn't until I think the 2000s that I learned that this was actually a remake that I don't remember who, but somebody else made this first. I've heard it a time or two. I prefer this one, The Great Quiet Riot. Um, that's a great album. I think, what is it, Mental Health? I do play that album on occasion, although I haven't played it in a while. I have to dig it out. The next one is the great band Switch. There'll Never Be. And this is I think both sides of this are stereo, and it's from their debut album Switch from 1978. Both of them are at 3 minutes 35 seconds. This one is actually on a red vinyl, and this is an edit of the LP version. I want to say the LP version is over 5 minutes. I do. This is a great edit. I do like it. I like both the original the LP version rather, and this one. I played this song twice tonight. I really like the intro on this. It really grabs you. And again, my sisters had this album when it came out, and I remember dancing with my mother and my sisters to this song. Oh, yeah. brings back great memories. 1978 Switch. They'll never be. The next one is the great Andy Gibbs, Shadow Dancing. Again, we had this on a 45 when I was a kid. This one is mono stereo. This one comes in. This is a radio edit. This is a promo only edit. One side is 4 minutes 12 seconds. The other one is that's 3:35. So this one, that's the radio edit, and the other side, I think both of these are mono actually. There's a label over it, so I can't see it. The other one at 417, that's the stock 45 version, which I believe is the also the same as the LP version. There is a promo 12-inch only release of this as a 12-inch single with an extended version of this version. That was never released commercially for whatever reason. It's only on a promo 12-inch. And I think I have it uploaded on my channel. It used to be pretty pricey. I've had mine for a long, long time. The promo 40, rather the that promo 12-inch single used to be pricey. I haven't looked at it in a while. I'm not sure if it still is or not. The next one is Norman Connors. You Are My Starship. Hope you can see that dark label. This is another uh radio edit. This came out I think in 76. This is stereo mono. Oh, this dark label, I'm never gonna see it. But one side is the standard 45 version, which is also the LP version. The other one is an edit. It's a really great edit too. You'll know it's an edit when you hear it. And I think I have this actually up on my channel. You can listen to it for yourself. This is a great song. Michael Henderson is of course featured on the vocals. This song and this this promo 45 over the years has just gotten really expensive. I think this goes for $20-$30 now. I mean, it's a radio only edit. I get it. It's the promo 45 is unique to the stock 45, but don't get me started. You Are My Starship. This is a song. We didn't have this growing up, but my older cousin had it. And every time I went to his house, I would ask him to play it for me. And he would. And I just really love this song. I still do to this day. Absolute great song. The next one is Commodore's Sweet Love. This was another one that we had growing up as a 45. This is mono stereo coming in at 3 minutes 20 seconds on both. I think this is the stock 45 version, and this one is on a translucent yellow vinyl. Great song. We had this, as a 45 as a used to play the heck out of that 45 a lot. Um, and so, yeah, great. And this promo 45 is not that expensive. I think this is, get that for $5 probably. The next one, a great song. The great Larry Graham, One in a Million. I remember my mother had this on a 45, and we would dance to this. This is a mono stereo, mono side, stereo side. I think this came out in 1980. Yeah, 1980 was the title track to his. I think that was his debut solo album when he stopped doing the Graham Central Station stuff. But the 40. This is the stock 45 version, which is I believe the same as the LP version. But big Larry Graham fan from his days in Sly and the Family Stone to when he formed Graham Central Station to his solo stuff. I'm I am a fan. I am a fan. Great Larry Graham. The next one, this again takes me back to high school, Chicago. You're the Inspiration from this Chicago 17 album. I remember getting that album for Christmas one year. When did this come out? 84? Yep, 84. I was in the eighth grade when this came out. Great Chicago 17 album. This both sides is stereo, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're both stereo. Chicago, you're the inspiration. I remember playing this. Uh, I would take my Walkman when I was in high school. I had to take the in Chicago. It's called the CTA, Chicago Transit Authority, because my high school was a few miles away. Leo Catholic High, Leo Lions, and I would take my Walkman with me and listen on the bus. And when I was walking to the bus, and this was I remember recording that Chicago 17 album on a cassette, and then I would even make mixtapes sometimes, and this song was on almost every mixtape that I think I made, and I still to this day I'm a huge Chicago fan. All this from their early days to even now, I still listen to their music. It's again, it's takes me back to my youth, my elementary school when I came out. I was in the eighth grade. Then even in high school, I was playing that song quite a bit. Anyway, the next one is the OJ's Brandy. I remember, we didn't have this growing up, but I remember finding it at the drugstore, Strickland's drugstore, that was located on 79th and Cottage Grove, around the corner from where we lived. And I remember finding this there sometime in the 80s because I had been wanting it, and we didn't have it. We didn't even have the So Full of Love album that this came from. My mother had the 45 for Used to Be My Girl, but didn't have this one, so I was glad. And then when I got older, started, discovered they had used record stores. I still remember buying that So Full of Love album in the early 90s, because I think by then I had probably misplaced or just damaged the 45 because I didn't take care of my records back then. And so this song, and this is a mono. No, this is both sides of stereo on this one, coming in at 333, which this is the same. Trying to remember if this is the same as the album version. I think this is the same as the stock 45 version. I think this is the same as the LP version. And I remember as a kid learning that this song was Brandy was not a girl, but she was a dog. This is a love song to a dog. It's a beautiful song, though. One of my favorites, the OJ's Brandy. Uh, we'll do a couple of more, and I still have a pile here. The next one, I'm a Bob Seger fanatic. Bob Seger, Rock and Roll Never Forgets. Great song from, when did this come out? This is from the Night Moves album, which was late 70s. 70, did I say 76? 76 or 78. But that Night Moves album is fantastic. Both sides coming in at 327 mono stereo. This is the same as the LP version, I do believe. Great song, Rock and Roll Never Forgets. The great Bob Seger. I did two Bob Seger songs tonight. So we'll do this one and then we'll go on to the next part. This is You'll Accompany Me. Great tune. This is mono stereo. This is from the Against the Wind album, which came out in, I should know that because it's such a great album and it doesn't say on here. Doing this like you can actually see is looking at, oh, 1980. I don't know why I was thinking 81 or 82, but yeah, 1980. You'll Accompany Me. Someday You'll Accompany Me. Great, great song, the great Bob Seger. Anyway, we're at over 15 minutes. I got one more part to do. So thank you so much again for watching, for spending some time with me. I'm sorry this took so long. When I made this pile of records, to I didn't know it was going to be this long. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Cheers.